Hello and welcome to SoulSurvivor 09, Empathy and Empowerment. My name is MJ, I'm your host throughout the SoulSurvivor series. In this channel message from the group consciousness Eternal Light, the group will be discussing the changes on the planet they see from their position, along with discussing the rising empathy and empowerment of mankind. Now let's hear from Eternal Light.
We come before you today in an ever-changing world where many pray for the changes to come. They cannot believe this time has finally come. But for those who have not awakened and are frightened of change, this is a time where they need the help of others for them to feel safe. For many, they look at change as a good thing and riddance to the old ways that no longer serve you. For now you have so many changes going on in your world. You are now, at long last, investing in energy that is produced from the seas, from the sun, from the skies. And it is a natural energy that is all around you in your world. And it is so obvious that this is the way forward. But we are well aware that it is not liked by many, for they start to lose control. For they now realise that many individuals on earth can now produce free energy for themselves, for others, for their villages, for their towns. And this is not what they wish. But this is becoming more and more overpowering for them. In so many corners of the world, people are devising means of producing energy using the elements of wind, of sun, of water, and they are creating something which is so good for others as well as themselves. They are inspired that the time may soon be right where these creations that they make, these machines, this invisible energy that you all need, is going to be produced and controlled more by individual communities around your globe than by dominated and dominant individuals who produce energy, gas and oil. This is starting to wane, and so the power of those who control it is in the balance. You are going the right way forward, for that is where the planet will rejoice. Instead of plundering the earth, instead of ruining the core underneath, man is now at last finding its way forward. They are finding that everybody on this earth, every soul, is entitled to have those free energies, and they are entitled to have clean water, something that if human beings had cared for each other, they could much earlier have provided for those less fortunate around the globe. Now this is starting to happen. There are great individual souls who are deciding that they can muster the goodwill and the finance from global contributors to actually provide water, clean water for individuals to drink. And this is the essence of your body. It requires water, but what it does not require is the deadly diseases in contaminated water. And this has gone on for centuries, but never so much as in this time now, where the waters are polluted in many places. It takes willpower and goodwill for those who are fortunate to be able to turn on a tap and drink fresh water, for them to go out to these countries and dig and provide the water which has always been there. We salute them for their kind and generous work, for their belief that it is man's right all over to be able to drink clean water. We are sensing so much optimism from where we are watching the world. People realise that by shedding the old ways, they make room for new enlightened ways to live alongside the planet, to accommodate the planet that gives you everything, that gives you your food, that gives you your water, that gives you your heat for your homes. Your time can never be better than being on earth now for those who understand this, who are going to contribute in all ways, from saving on using precious things, saving and reusing things instead of throwing everything away and buying new all the time. Many people are understanding that to restore things and to make good and use and continue to use those things will save the planet from being plundered, to create and constantly recreate new machines that are not really required. Man is getting the hang of this. They understand about restoring, recycling, and they understand that your precious oceans are being slowly destroyed by the plundering of the fish, by introducing the plastics and the contamination into the oceans that is in many places killing the natural life. There has never been a greater understanding than there is now of what is happening. And this is producing magnificent results for many people are going forward and participating in cleaning the beaches from the plastics and the rubbish that is thrown back by the sea. They are making attempts to put things right. They are making attempts to allow animals that are in danger of disappearing on your planet forever. They are allowing and finding ways to allow them the survival so that they can continue on this earth. For each life, whether it be man or it be an animal, an insect, a bird, they all play a part in the food chain and in the survival of all of their species. You will know much now about this, for it is talked that man has, without regard for anything or any other living creature, looked to plunder and take all it can from your planet. And in doing so, the destruction has been great. But please be assured that the planet can come back if this were to cease. Life where it has been lost, trees where they have been felled, these will come back, for nature is very vigorous in replanting and restoring, and the planet will go on. But man has to decide whether man is part of the downfall of its own species, for it has, over the last century, done so much harm in deciding whether they should always survive at the peril of other creatures. Now is that time of great change, if man exercises its free will. But we ask for untold kindness for those who do not see the optimism of what is happening in your world, the changes that will bring forth a better world. They will see the loss of the old ways where they felt safe. And for those people, we ask you to Be kind to those less fortunate who do not see the future as a golden opportunity, but see it as a disaster and a loss of their jobs, their loss of their livelihoods. Take care of those people, love them, for they do not yet know their way forward. Many, many people need care. They need your love, and they need you to understand, for they may not see the light that you see, your golden earth that you can see. They see the opposite, and those people need your empathy, for they are fearful. They do not understand that much that is happening will bring you forward to better times. They just see loss, and they feel loss, and they feel fear. Help those people where you can. Do not be unkind to them, for they too have a place on earth, and they should be able to receive kindness where they have previously not. We honour you all for the place that you are taking in this world. We honour you for your creativity, for man is coming into his own. He is now understanding that they do not need to take everything at the expense of others, but they can share everything with others, and there will always be enough for them too, more than enough. So for those who are in a position to create different employment that will work alongside the planet, we ask you to keep going with your brilliant ideas and your thoughts, for you are doing a great job. And we thank those of you who are looking after and caring for those who need your help. Any act of kindness showers the world with light and love. And we bless you all, and we thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening to SoulSurvivor 09. If you enjoyed this message and you would like to follow us on social media, please visit our website www.soulsurvivornow.com to access the links. Thanks for listening.